With heavy hearts, we announce the passing of our beloved Veronique Severin, née Tobierre, also known as Manonot or Mad George of Deriso, who passed away at St. Jude Hospital on Wednesday, 16 August 2023 at 7:35 a.m. She was 102 years old. She was predeceased by her husband, Fontross Jones Severin, also known as George Jean-Marie, and her son, Albert Severin. Left to mourn are her three sons, Lucas Severin of Deriso, Curdy Severin and his wife, Merlin Severin of Cap Estates, Matthew Severin of Cedar Heights, V4. Her four daughters, Julianne Marcia, also known as Narn of Deriso, Juliana Promise, also known as Narn of Deriso, Lucania Suraj, also known as Marilyn, and her husband Thomas Suraj, also known as Talut of Moncayan. Lucilla James, also known as Dude, and her husband Venantius James of Cemetery Road, Deriso. 21 grandchildren. Electra Solomon and her husband Babs Solomon, residing in the UK. Christopher Severin and his wife Joanna Severin of Deriso. Andy Severin of Deriso. Lindra Charlery and her husband Jeremiah Charlery of Lapointe, Monipo. Madeleine Sylvie Benjamin and her husband Norris Benjamin, residing in St. Croix. Frances Severin of Deriso. Tylene Filjan and her husband Hector Filjan of Granivier Grosley. Winston Celestin and his wife Attilia Celestin, residing in the U.S. Leandra Promise, residing in the U.S. Kemble Promise of Deriso. Janaki Suraj Polius and her husband Randall Polius, residing in the U.S. Mohenda Suraj, residing in the U.S. Miguel Suraj, residing in the U.S. Yana Severin of Cedar Heights, V4. Johan Severin and his wife Laurie Severin, residing in the UK. Ashika Severin Brinkley and her husband Deshaun Brinkley, residing in the U.S. Dilly Severin, residing in the U.S. Curdy Severin and his wife Rebecca Ward, residing in Canada. Giovanni James and his wife Caesar James of Castries. Uriah James and his wife Sheena James, residing in the UK. Christy James, residing in the UK. 23 great-grandchildren, including Chris Severin of Deriso, Kalia Joseph of Monipo, Jeremy Severin Charlery of Monipo, Edwina Stephen of St. Thomas, Lavon and Jovan Fontenelle of St. Croix, Kimani, Kaya, and Cassius Severin of the UK, Azrael Suraj of the U.S., Nigel Brinkley of the U.S., Gabrielle Lily Estefan of Cedar Heights, V4, Samia Paul, Zane Filjan, Josette Filjan, Darrell Celestin, Tamika Celestin, Akeem Celestin, Sweden Celestin, Aidan James, Savannah James, Sukuraya James, Mariel James. 4 great-great-grandchildren, nieces and nephews, children of the late Antoine Tobierre, also known as Tutu, of Deriso, including Jim Tobierre and family of Deriso, Lucia Daniel and family of Bonsejour-Grosley, Philip Daniel and family of Lepansi, Nigel Macombi and family of Bonsejour-Grosley, Ian Tobierre of Deriso, children of the late Lucia Felix, including Christophe Felix, also known as Flo, and family of Deriso, children of the late Antoine Tobierre, also known as Deepini, including Veronica Edmond and family of the UK, Lucy Hyacinth and family, and Agnes. Children of the late D.D. Tobierre, including Peter Favre and family of Castries, Doris Joseph, also known as Shirley, and family of St. Croix. Children of the late Ignatius Popo Tobierre of Poilers, including Unita Jean and family of Castries, Leonard Tobierre and family of Barbados. Children of the late Wells Boy Tobierre of Derisseau, including Andrina Joseph. Children of the late Eugene Tobierre. Godchildren, including Skeeter Theodore, Nicholson Jobatis, Cuthbert Charles, Diana Jean-Marie, caretakers Shanna Ogis and Emma Martial of Derisseau. Special friends: Juliana Louis, Geraldine Malcolm of Spring Road, Derisseau, Cajitana Malcolm, Eugenia Fadrick, Lovina and McKennis Satage, Pius Bastia and family, Margaret Emmanuel, Fedora, all of Derisseau, Carmen Marthre of Monrepo. Also left to mourn many relatives and friends here and abroad, including the Francis family of Poilers, the Tobierre family, the Daniel family, the Varval family, all of Derisseau, the Frederick family of Derisseau and Blanchard, the Jean-Marie family of Blanchard, the Severin family of Derisseau and Labrie, the Dulcie family of Dugan-Mico, neighbors of London Road, and the entire Derisseau community. The funeral service for the late Veronique Severin, née Tobierre, also known as Manonot or Ma George, will be held on Friday, 15 September 2023 at the Holy Cross Parish in Derisseau at 2:30 p.m., and then the body will be laid to rest at the Derisseau Cemetery. The body now lies at Lazarus Funeral Home, New Dock Road, V4. May she rest in eternal peace.